Okay, seriously, I wasn't planning to make any videos anymore, and then, of course, Upside Down Clown World gives us this fun stuff. Okay, so let's read this news report. I'm on TELUS, so I have the internet, suckers. Okay, what was affected by the Rogers outage? Pretty much everything. Canadian telecommunications providers Rogers experienced widespread outages on Friday, leaving millions of customers without phone and internet. At time of writing, there is no time given when services will be restored. Around 8:30, there were scattered reports. So I saw somebody post it on Facebook, and then I went to a store, and then someone told me about it. And apparently all Interact machine. He told me all Interact weren't working, so I looked it up. But I was paying with cash, so I had no idea. So okay, a number of industries have been affected. Interact, the company which processes most debit transactions in Canada, was down all day on Friday. That's crazy. This meant stores across the country were unable to process debit transactions. Service Canada, too, which processes passports, experienced technical difficulties. Their call centers rely on Rogers services. Here are some major impacts of the outage. I swear, guys, this is like a test run to see like what happens and how people will react when they can't access their money. I bet you people are flipping out, man. Imagine you need diapers or something, you can't buy it. Okay, so around 6:30 a.m. the Toronto police tweeted that Rogers is having difficulty to call 911. Interact reported at 9:30 their services were affected. It's still unavailable. This Michelle lady, spokesperson for Retail Council of Canada, told the Star that cash was most certainly king at most stores today. See, this is actually proving that you can't get rid of cash. Like, if you guys get rid of cash, you're screwed. Millions of Rogers internet flocked to Starbucks and other cafes for Wi-Fi. Some court proceedings were cancelled due to the outage, including those previously scheduled at Toronto South Court on 70 Centre Avenue. Fashion mogul Peter Nygaard Montreal court appearance for sex-related charges was put off because Nygaard, who is detained in Toronto jail, couldn't connect by video conference. His bail hearing will now take place this week. ArriveCan, the system which processes mandatory information for incoming travelers, was affected. The Canada Border Service Agency said the tweet for the duration of the outage. Said in a tweet, travelers affected will have to submit their information using traveler contact information form. Number of hospitals were affected. Sick kids issued code gray system failure. For the hospital, sending email that the hospital remained open and clinical systems were not affected. Hospitals around GTA told the Star that for the most part critical operations were not affected. Niagara Health said oncology patients were affected. RBC said that some systems, including ATM debit and branch service, had been affected. Bike share went down. The NHL was forced to use landlines at the draft. Musician The Weeknd was forced to cancel his Friday night concert at Rogers Centre in Toronto. He said he was crushed and heartbroken. The Ontario Lottery Gaming Corporation said lottery terminals were affected. Freedom Mobile confirmed that customers in Southern Ontario were also experiencing difficulties. So Freedom too? So TELUS wasn't affected? TELUS probably did this, eh? The Toronto District School Board tweeted that students and staff in remote summer setting will switch to synchronous learning until asynchronous learning until service is restored. And last but not least, in this article, Green P Parking is experiencing service disruptions, which means payments for on-street parking and facilities without gate arms are not required. Parking garages with gate arms are still required payment. That's the only good news. You can get free parking downtown somewhere. I guess that's the news for what's going on in Upside Down Clown World. Take care. Later.